All right, Aquarius or Aquarius cross watcher. Let's go ahead and start the timer. I have my grand doggy here. I have to try not to look at her because if I look at her, she gets hyper. Third time's the charm. This is the third time that I have done a video for you guys. I just finished one. I'm not going to post it. It was literally ridiculous how many times I had to pause that video. The first one. I'm just going to conjoin the message in all of them. And we're going to get a better one. I didn't want to post those. It was literally so choppy. It was frustrating me. So I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not just going to post. Like, I want to feel the message, and I don't want to. I just, if it's distracting to me, what the hell are you going to feel like watching it? You know what I mean? You're going to be like, So I don't want to do that. Here we go. So in every message that I got in both of those, for whoever will resonate with this, of course, it's not everybody's message, but Aquarius or Crosswatcher, you've got an individual here that is extremely focused on you, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm seeing so that you guys can get a visual of it. If you've never seen this movie, maybe watch it before you finish this video so you can get the whole picture of what I'm talking about, kind of how I see this person watching you. Before I get into it, when I say somebody's watching you, I mean they must do it a lot because it has shown up in both of those messages and it's very prominent, like it's strong. It's like, so I know they're doing it a lot. Also, they could be watching you from observing, even, they like to use that word here, from their couch in their living room. So it could be someone near where you go, where you live. They're watching you from a chair somewhere. Or straight up online somehow. I don't know their intentions yet, so I don't want to say that, but anyway. So have you ever seen the movie Pleasantville? Pleasantville. It's got Reese Witherspoon in it. Basically, I don't want to ruin the movie, but I tend to do that sometimes when I talk about it. So in the beginning of the movie, this guy, I can't remember his name in the movie, it's this guy, he's sitting on the couch and he would always tune into this television show. It seems like he wasn't happy with his living situation. He looked to be younger, so I don't know what that means here, if that even matters, but this person here may live with someone that they don't have a great relationship with. It's not a close relationship. I think that they have at some point longed to have a closer relationship with this person. Maybe they did, but it's just not close right now. It's just a very emotional distance between them and whoever they live with. Maybe even a couple of people they live with. Could be a partner, could be family, could be roommates. I don't know. They're very detached. And so to escape from this detachment and to feel some sort of emotional void that they are experiencing in their life, he tunes in to this television show called Pleasantville, and it's in black and white, and it's like this perfect life, you know what I mean? And he loves it. I mean, he finds it so funny. It's like an escape almost, an escape. If you hear anything, it's my grand doggy running around. It's you are their escape. I don't know, you're probably not gonna like hearing that, but I feel like you are their escape. That's why they're so concerned with you. You don't even know this, though. You're completely unaware. It'd be like the people on the television show, they had no clue this guy would tune into them and watch them every day. Like, every time the show came on, he was right on it. I mean, even so much so that he fought his sister over the remote and broke the bitch because he was like, because she wanted to change it because her boyfriend was coming over, you know? And he's like, So he had to, like, watch it. You know, and this would be like somebody losing their shit because the electricity goes out, or somebody don't pay their bill, and so they're like, no, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if somehow, some way, whoever I'm picking up on, they take on the energy of the guy in the movie Pleasantville, the main character, one of the main characters, the male, who you would be Pleasantville here to them, and they see you in a very particular light. And they even envision, or they have, different times, themselves in your life. You'll see what I mean if you watch the movie. If you watched it, you know what I mean. They see themselves in your life. If they've already been in your life before, I don't know who this is, it seems very bleak since having not been in your life. Right? They want to get back in there or something. But if they haven't been in your life, which is the majority, I feel like they haven't, they imagine themselves in your world. Okay? that's the whole damn message. Oh, by the way, side note, another thing I picked up on is some of you may be having fun or just feeling really good talking to someone close to you in the near future. That was another little side message. So I don't know if you're hanging out with friends, a family member you're close to. Oh. Just having fun, because I was chilling with my daughter yesterday and we were cracking up over our toes. Just like innocent fun, right? And I don't know if that's just like physically you're going to be around somebody, but there's someone that you enjoy. They put a smile on your face, talk to them. That will happen in the near future. It's happening during this time. You are off in your own little world. You are completely unaware that this person observes you as much as they do. However they are observing you. You don't know it. So I don't think this person watching you, observing you, is someone you speak to currently. I don't know, again, if you ever did. Could be a total stranger. I don't know how it looks. All I know is that they are not... they're there in their life. That's a lot of theirs. They're there. They're there. They're there. You calm them down. Usually, what does that mean when someone says, they're there? You don't hear people talk like that anymore, but you know, people back in the day used to say, they're there, darling, they're there. That's like calming down. You calm someone down to tune into you, to watch you, to observe you. It chills them out. It makes them honestly feel some sort of like comfort. They laugh, they feel, you like bring up emotions in somebody, whereas in their everyday normal, normal, mundane life that they're living on a daily basis, they don't really feel very much but bored and despondent, sad, maybe even a bit depressed, lonely. So when they are connecting to your energy and they like connect, honey. And I mean in this way, and what I mean by that is they know little details about you. Like, okay, here's how I know this. Because also in the movie Pleasantville, there's this older man who comes through, and he kind of comes out of nowhere, right? But he like drives in on this little, was it like an ice? No. It was like a TV remote repair truck. I don't know. It's not relevant here. I don't think. And he comes in and whatever. So he like quizzes the guy on the show before he ends up getting in the show. He quizzes him on how much he knows about the television show Pleasantville, and he is surprised how much this guy knows about the show. It's because the guy escapes through it. I mean, literally, he watches it every time it comes on. He knows everything. He knows every little fine detail. There are certain things that he's forgotten, and you realize that as he ends up in the show. But from the outside, he's paid attention. So I'm telling you, you would be shocked how much somebody knows about you or remembers, depending on how you know them, if you do. Or if you did, but yeah, they know a lot, honey. Guy or girl, I'm not saying this is a guy. A lot of you, it is a male, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a female, but they know a lot about you, and that's an understatement. They may even know a lot about your family. That's scary. That's kind of scary, okay? It's kind of scary. It is, a little bit. I mean, especially if they're not going to say anything. Like, fucking say something, you know? But how can they? It seems to be this different world. Like, you guys are in two different worlds, or there's definitely a type of distance between you and this person. Could be a physical distance. Because how are you going to get into a TV? It seems impossible for them to actually connect with you. So instead, they do connect with you, but they do it from behind the scenes. There's something like a partition, or something, a fence or a screen, or it's just an energetic thing that is dividing you and this person, keeping the two of you apart. And so this is probably why you're completely, totally unaware, but they are very aware of you and a lot of things about you. They probably know your mom's name, your dad's name, your maybe a sibling of yours name. They know what you like. You know what's interesting too? In the movie, which is funny, it's kind of drawing me into myself now, kind of, because one of the men in the movie, I think he works in the diner. He is actually an artist. He loves art. He you know, and there's no color because it's all black and white. But when he ends up in the TV show, him and his sister, Mama, this guy can start painting and like color comes to it. So, What's wrong? Did you discover something? Is it a spider? What is it? See, you're just off doing your own little thing. You haven't given a shit. Look at her little butt. Oh, Wani. Oh, she wants to play. That's what it is. See, you bring joy. You bring joy to someone's life, but you don't even know it. You're completely unbeknownst to you. You bring joy to somebody's life, and it's by you being yourself. She don't give a fuck. She's not going to stop being Kaylani. That Kaylani is going to be Kaylani. She's just doing her own damn thing. She's just, you know, exploring in her own little world, in her own head. That's you. You're just in your own life, in your own world. I keep wanting to say that. And, that makes somebody happy, like to see you be yourself. They've never seen someone be more authentic to who they are, which is interesting because they feel like you could even be more. You have to watch the movie to know where I'm going with this, where I'm about to take this, but as happy as you are, especially you're the happiest when you are yourself, okay? When you are authentically 100% yourself and you just are, you're just living, you're just being. You're not thinking, you're not worrying what anybody thinks about it, you're just being. They still see themselves as, it's like a daydream almost, it's like a fantasy. Like, if I were to be somehow in your life, in your world, there we go again, I would enhance your life more, and you would enhance mine. We would actually enhance each other's life. Like, they can imagine themselves in your world. Can't stop saying it. They do. They imagine themselves if you were their mom, or you were their sister, I don't know why I said that, or if you were their wife, or their husband, or their brother, or their dad. Like, what? Or their friend, depending on who this is, because it doesn't have to be romantic, you know? This could be like somebody here who's like, damn, I wish I had your mom, or I wish I had you as a mom, or I wish I had you as a sister. You know what I mean? They're lucky to have you. It's something like that. Or the majority, it does feel romantic, but it doesn't have to be. So kind of keep an open mind there with me. But yeah, watch Pleasantville and let me know what you think and maybe how you're feeling when you hear this message. If it's kind of like, if you felt this pull, like maybe is somebody watching? Hell yeah, they're watching. Yes. And for some of you, they live near your mother or your father, or they know them, or they know of them. And I don't know if they personally know them, but they definitely know of them. They know who they are. Maybe they just know who they are because they've been stalking or watching. And stalking's a strong word to say here because, I mean, is it stalking when we tune into our favorite television show? Are you really stalking the characters? Are you just so interested in what you're seeing that you're almost like a fan? Because he was a fan of the show, right? Or just a supporter. Like, no, I love this. Like, I love this. It was like, I don't know why I'm seeing Lucille Ball, like why I'm being reminded of that, but she's one of mine. I love Lucille Ball. I love her. Like, see, I can't say Lucille Ball without getting a smile on my face, because that's how she makes me feel. She brings out this side of me. There's like this connection with me in Lucille Ball. That sounds like a stalker, doesn't it? See what I'm saying? It's all connected here. But I just really resonate with her energy, and I think that's what's going on here with this person. Like, I do feel connected to you, you know? This could even be a person who's older than you, and they're like, this is crazy. If it's not romantic, somebody could be looking at you like, I wish you were my daughter. Like, maybe they have a daughter that's very ungrateful, or a son who's very ungrateful. This could all be reversed too, or something like that. What the hell? But it's like, I wish you were my daughter because you seem more like me. Like, that's gonna, I don't even know where I'm going with that. I'm gonna stop that like that. I don't know. I said it, didn't I? I said it, so it came out. I don't know. Somebody like sees themselves in your life, and they almost feel like they belong there, or you belong there. The two of you kind of belong with each other somehow, even if it's as a friend, somehow relatives, or in another life. But I wouldn't get too excited if it's romantic, because in the movie, he goes back home. Like, he went back home. So for some of you, the person that's observing, again, I don't know if they're even going to say anything. It may even be one of those things where they end up like, whoop, running into you because he like kind of accidentally got in the show. So I don't know. Maybe you run into each other or something, but. Or, okay, I'm hearing it as like somehow they end up being there. So it could be a run in, but it's like they end up being there while you're there. When they ended up in the show, they ended up in the living room and he hid the remote under the couch. I'm going to take it one step further before I get off here, but so in the show, when he ends up inside of the television show, in the movie, when they end up in the television, he hides the remote under the couch. You know what I saw when I said that? I got a vision of somebody hiding a tracking device. So I'm not sure here if somebody is in a relationship, maybe there's a connection to law even here. It doesn't have to be, or some sort of contract. So whatever that means. Either they could be a business owner, they were at one time, some type of entrepreneur, they have made a name for themselves, or they do have some sort of government tie, possibly. Could even be married. But anyways, maybe they track a person that they live with, or they have some sort of surveillance, and maybe they do that so they will be able to know where these people are while they are where they are. I'm just going to throw that out there. I don't know what I mean by that, but that just came through. So anyways, all right. Interesting message. You do not know. You may have an inkling about some, but if this is a total ass stranger you've never even said hi to, and I mean ever, then you will have no clue of who this is. But for some reason you needed to know it. And I think that because they're so focused, something's going to end up coming into the physical. I just don't know what it is. Because I don't see them actively trying to communicate with you until they're almost like placed there, put there, or you are, you know? All right, guys. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.